Hi Wildcats! My name is Deidre Kinkowski and I'm an admissions counselor with Indiana Wesleyan University.
My name is Spencer. I'm also an admissions counselor here at Indiana Wesleyan University. Super excited that you guys tuned in today as we dig into who Indiana Wesleyan University is.
Here at Indiana Wesleyan, we have about 3,000 students on campus. This translates to about a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio. And that meant a lot to me as a student because that meant that my general education courses could have about 45 students at the most. And then some of my courses, as I became a senior, were down to 2 students in my class. And that meant that the professors really were getting to know you and learning your name and caring more about you than just as a number or as a grade in their class. Here today, we'd love to introduce you to Indiana Wesleyan, and I think a great way to do that will be through our mission statement. And that mission statement is that Indiana Wesleyan University is a Christ-centered academic community committed to changing the world by developing our students in character, scholarship, and leadership.
At IWU, we consider ourselves characterized as being unapologetically Christ-centered. So the easiest example of that, we do have chapel 3 times a week. It's an opportunity for the whole campus to come together and worship Christ as one community. Personally, I kind of feel like that's our on-paper answer. It's super easy to see the amount of chapels, the small groups and Bible studies that we're offering. But for me, where that Christ-centered atmosphere comes to fruition is in the one-on-one conversations I got to have with professors, trying to lean into what are my strengths and skill sets and how can I use that to further the kingdom of God. As well, having 2 a.m. conversations, just chilling in the middle of the resident halls, trying to figure out what God's doing in the world and what my part in that is.
Indiana Wesleyan really exudes scholarship through being an academic community. This means that as students are facing different challenges of the classroom and the rigor of a classroom, they're also supported and they're given different academic techniques that we really think will help them be successful in college. So that means that regardless of where a student falls on the kind of academic spectrum, we want to offer a school of opportunity to them. This means that we offer our John Wesley Honors College to really be a place of critical thinking and rigorous classwork. This is also a place that we want to offer our Center for Student Success through clinical counseling and free tutoring and different services kind of like that. We also love that our pre-declared program really offers students a chance to explore who the Lord's created them to be as they explore what major they're called to.
We also believe in creating world changers through leadership. Admittedly, when I first hear that, I think it seems kind of high and lofty, like I have to be a CEO of a multi-million-dollar organization, 1,000 employees behind me saying, let's go and do these great things. Sometimes that's what leadership is, but oftentimes it's not. What we're trying to hit on here is recognizing where you're at in life and the area of influence that you have around you. So how are you taking leadership skills in order to leave an impact around the world?
We understand that financial aid is an important aspect of your college decision. That's why here at Indiana Wesleyan, we really value making sure that we get to partner with you to really create a most affordable college experience. I like to think about financial aid at Indiana Wesleyan kind of like the food pyramid. At that bottom portion of our scholarship, where the bread would be, this is our merit scholarship. And this is a one-way ladder, so you can always improve, but we'll never bump you down. On top of our merit scholarship, we have our divisional scholarships, our athletic scholarships, and then scholarships that are offered once our FAFSA and our applications have gone through. The FAFSA is a free application for federal student aid, and this is a way for students to be offered additional aid. And at the top of the pyramid, we get to see the sweets, or what I say, the scholarships that you bring in from outside places. This will be scholarships through your community foundation, through your high school, your church, or different organizations you've been involved in. I would really encourage you to look into what scholarships are available to you and see if your guidance counselor has some recommendations of where to start. But the biggest thing to remember when looking at financial aid is number 1, we'd love to partner with you. And keep in mind that any amount helps. So even if you apply to a scholarship that's worth $100 and it takes you 2 hours to fill out the application, that's still a $50 an hour job. And I challenge you to find any better paying job in high school.
Finally, the philosophy of our office is that our number 1 priority is helping you find God's next step in your life. Number 2 priority is helping you get to IWU. Number 2 never jumps over number 1. So as you're navigating this process, just be real and honest with us. We'd love to help you through the whole process. Want to know more about what it means to be a Wildcat? Plan a visit with us, either in person or virtually, and start your application today.